first off, huge congratulations on another incredible season. I don't know how this franchise world just keeps doing it over and over again, just bigger and better, but just congratulations.
Thank you
Thank you so
so much.
much.
Thank you.
Jinx, you, me, and Pop.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
So, this season got me thinking a lot about the different forms power takes for better or worse. So, obviously, power has been front and center in the series and in the world, but I think for these characters, it's a lot about reclaiming their power,
Mhm.
understanding their power, or what kind of power they want to wield,
Mhm.
and how physically and emotionally. In your opinions, how has your character's relationship with power and the meaning of it changed or shifted from, last season to this season?
Oh, that's a great
Great question.
question. Thanks again. I guess yeah, for Kate, the way that her relationship with power has been in the past, there's been a lot of confidence when it comes to her powers. Like there hasn't been any no one can tell her what to do. She's the one that tells people what to do. And in this season, I feel like there's a lot more like there's a lot more internal things going on, and her relationship with power, I feel like, sort of comes from a place of, being a little bit more, uh, like, oh my God, what's the word? She's had to get a lot of forgiveness from people, and I think there's a lot of power in accepting the weight of the consequences of your actions and having to just swallow that and like deal with it. And that takes a certain kind of strength. And in this season, a lot of people she cares about are not happy with her, and I think that relationship with power, she just doesn't have the same one as she did last time. A lot of confidence is gone, and there's a lot of having to swallowing your pride, I think,
Mm.
is the words I was looking for. Yeah, there's a lot, and I think that's a different kind of like power that she's having to harness in this next season. Yeah.
Absolutely. No, that was beautifully said.
You
I saw that all of that.
you can see the pieces coming together. So that
A
makes
It's
hundred
coming
percent.
together.
No, yeah.
At least I mean, for Emma, I think we really pick up with a different Emma, season two. Season one, she was really like, the people pleaser, just wanting to be loved, and like had this childlike sense of innocence and wonder because she didn't see how horrible the world is yet. So we pick her up, and I think the idea of power is interesting because Emma had someone who believed in her before she even believed in herself. And when you have that, you don't necessarily believe it yet, but you're just going to fake it till you make it. And then you're kind of tested those whole time with old patterns. And I think that over time, Emma realizes that like her softness wasn't her was is actually her biggest strength. And that integration of who you think a hero is and like this tough person can be integrated with who she was in the past. And I think when you're trying to becoming is messy. Becoming isn't linear. So I think, yeah, the writers did a really great job in navigating Emma's power, and I think she brings some people along, but I don't think she really knows her power until I really do think she just fakes it till she makes it because she has a big need this season to honor her friend.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt like a really big anchor for her,
Yeah.
and motivation to move forward in spite of fear. Um,
Yeah.
and to stay on campus. I mean, for all these characters, it
Mhm.
really was a gorgeous season, a beautiful tribute. And yeah,
Mhm.
you really pick up these characters so differently than
Yeah.
how we left them. And
Drama.
yeah,
Drama will do that.
absolutely. And it's so crazy how the show continues to be so relatable, even
Mhm.
though, we don't have superpowers in real life. We don't have all this physical strength and these capabilities, but it's all the same. It's all human. It's these women are just going through it as we do as humans. And it's just it continues to be just so clever and
I'm
so
Meg McCarthy
smart, and
from
your
Cherry
performances are
Picks. Hi,
just
Jess.
beautiful. So congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much.
much.
Yeah, thank
You.
you.
Well, first off, congratulations on just another incredible season. I am just always floored by this whole universe. Um, it's just been incredible to watch, and yeah, just congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
This season got me thinking a lot about the different forms power takes, for better or for worse. Obviously, power has always been front and center in the series and in this world, but I think for these characters, it's a lot about reclaiming their power, understanding their power, what kind of power they want to wield, and how, emotionally and physically. In your opinions, how have your characters' relationship with power and the meaning of it changed, or shifted from last season to this one?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I feel like for Marie, it's kind of gone like full circle, where I think she thought at the beginning that the powerful guys were also the good guys. And then I think she realized, no, the powerful guys are the bad guys, and then kind of rode that for a while. And now I think is like sort of reconciling the two of like, you can be powerful and good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Jordan always appreciated power and wanted it. And I think the big difference is that there was a power was tied in with like popularity in season one, and that has kind of fallen away in season two. And we're realizing what is actually important and also the responsibility that comes with power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we find these characters in such a different place than we did in season one. And just like the metaphor of power and how deeply relatable this show has gotten as well, of how on just on a human level, the power that we choose that is inside us, and how we kind of want to move forward through this world. And I saw so much of that this season, and it was really beautiful to watch. Um, and also at the start of, I don't want to get too much into like plot points because those spoilers, but at the beginning of the season, there's some tension between your two characters. A trust
Yeah.
has been broken there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that sort of stepping into the season with that tension, and how it kind of affected the way you both moved through this season? Yeah, would you like to speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, I feel like Jordan and Marie's strong suit has never been their communication.
Hmm.
Um, so I think we kind of start the season on a bit of like a mismatch in understanding of what happened. Like Jordan is so upset and Marie is so
There's a lot of like, it's one of those things where it's like you want them to just say what happened.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
communicate.
yeah.
And they don't.
And they
And
don't,
it's
not
just
well.
passive aggressive sniping from the beginning.
Hmm.
Yeah, lots of sniping.
So it was, yeah, it went away pretty quick
It
though.
did, it did. I feel like it kind of broke through. I think the circumstances sort of broke through,
Yeah.
like with
You realize how
student
big.
life Stacy and Cypher and everything. It's like it kind of is, it sort of feels like, okay, but we should probably
Yeah,
be
everything's
on the
way
same
more
team for
important than this.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, what is your, how are you both feeling kind of that you've wrapped the second season? How are you sort of emotionally feeling about your characters and the future, of them in this kind of universe?
I think it's exciting. I mean where we end and what's going to happen next is all pretty open, and I think that's really exciting. And I think it's time for we went through a huge change this season, but I think next season there could be an even bigger evolution for all of our characters. I mean, this was kind of change under pressure because we had to, and I think now we're kind of open to like change because we want to,
Hmm.
hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jazz, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I love what they did with my character. I love the whole arc of it, like beginning, middle, and end. I just feel like there was no corner that they didn't explore and like allow me to explore as the actress. Um, and so I'm just along for the ride. Like I love doing this show. I love this character so much. So wherever they want to take it, I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that there's sort of a newfound collaborative sense that y'all have done this twice together now. And that must also be so exciting for the potential to keep growing these characters. And it never ceases to amaze me how much this universe just keeps growing and expanding. And it holds a mirror up to society in such a special, entertaining, scary way, but it's an important show, and y'all are so, performances are so stunning in it. So congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.